Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried managing multiple Fiverr accounts? And then suddenly, without any warning, one day your account gets restricted, flagged, or even completely suspended. No clear reason, no proper explanation, just gone. And in some cases, even your earnings get locked. Imagine working for weeks and losing everything overnight. Now here's the thing, that doesn't happen randomly. Fiverr today is not just checking your email address. It's tracking your IP address, your browser fingerprint, your device signals, and even how you behave on the platform. So what most beginners do, logging out of one account and logging into another, that doesn't actually solve the problem. In fact, that's one of the fastest ways to get your accounts linked together. So in this video, I'm going to break this down step by step. I'll show you how Fiverr actually detects multiple accounts, why most people get caught, and how to set up a clean workflow to manage separate Fiverr environments from one device. And more importantly, how to do this in a way that reduces risk instead of guessing. And make sure you watch till the end, because I'll also show you how to get free proxy data and set up everything properly from the start. Before you even think about creating multiple Fiverr accounts, you need to understand how Fiverr accounts actually work. Because Fiverr does not treat every account the same way. There are three main types of accounts. First, the buyer account. This is for people who purchase services. You can hire freelancers, manage orders, leave reviews, and communicate with sellers. Second, the seller account. This is for freelancers who offer services and earn money. Now here's something important that most beginners don't know. A seller account already includes buyer functionality. That means if you're a seller, you can also buy services without creating another account. So technically, you don't need multiple accounts just to use both sides. Then there's Fiverr Pro. This is a special category where professionals apply and get approved by Fiverr. These accounts are manually reviewed and held to a higher standard. Now here's the rule you need to understand clearly. Fiverr officially allows one seller account per individual and one buyer account alongside it. That's it. Anything beyond that, especially multiple seller accounts, can create problems. So this video is not about breaking Fiverr's rules. It's about understanding how the system works so you don't accidentally trigger issues. And if Fiverr detects that multiple accounts belong to the same person, they can suspend all of them. Now this is where most freelancers make a mistake. They think, I'll just create another account with a different email. But Fiverr doesn't rely on just one signal. It looks at multiple parameters at the same time. First, IP address. Every time you log in, Fiverr sees your IP. If two accounts repeatedly log in from the same IP address, that creates a strong connection between them. Even if everything else is different, this alone can raise suspicion over time. Second, browser fingerprint. Your browser exposes small technical details like your operating system, screen resolution, time zone, language settings. When combined, these create a unique fingerprint. Think of it like a digital identity. Even without cookies, Fiverr can still recognize your device. Third, device identifiers. This includes deeper signals like hardware configuration and graphics data. Even if you switch browsers, these identifiers often stay the same. So just using Chrome and then switching to Firefox doesn't fully separate accounts. Fourth, payment information. This is one of the biggest red flags. If multiple accounts use the same PayPal, credit card, or bank details, they can be linked very quickly. Fifth, behavioral patterns. Fiverr also tracks how you behave. Things like how fast you reply, your writing style, and how you interact with the platform. If multiple accounts behave very similarly, they can be reviewed together. So it's not just one thing, it's a combination of signals working together. Now before creating a new Fiverr account, you need to prepare properly. There are three minimum requirements you cannot skip. Step 1, unique email address. Every Fiverr account must have its own email. Do not try shortcuts like adding dots in Gmail or using aliases. These tricks are easy to detect. Always create a completely separate email. Step 2, fresh browser environment. Logging out of Fiverr is not enough. Your browser still stores cookies, session data, cached files. So when you log in again, you're still partially identified. You need a completely clean environment.
Step 3, unique IP address. Each account should ideally use a different IP. A residential proxy is usually the safest option because it looks like a real user connection. Think of it like each account logging in from a completely different location. Before moving forward, make sure you have a unique email, a clean browser environment, and a separate IP address. If even one of these is missing, don't create the account yet. This is another common mistake. A lot of people think using incognito mode, or switching browsers, or using a VPN will solve everything. But these only fix part of the problem. Incognito mode clears cookies, but it does not change your browser fingerprint. VPNs and proxies can change your IP address, but they do not isolate your browser environment. And switching browsers still keeps the same underlying device fingerprint. So even though it looks like you're doing things differently, from Fiverr's perspective, it still looks like the same user. And that's why accounts get linked. This is why people who manage multiple accounts professionally use something called an anti-detect browser. An anti-detect browser creates completely separate environments for each account. Each environment has its own fingerprint, its own cookies, its own session data, and its own IP setup. So accounts don't overlap or leak information into each other. Think of it like having multiple separate computers inside one device. Here's an important rule I always follow. Before doing any real work inside a profile, always verify the fingerprint. The easiest way to do that is by opening iFay.com inside the profile. You want to see a clean and consistent fingerprint with no major warnings. If something looks off, fix it before using the account, because small mistakes here can cause big problems later. Now pay close attention here. This is where most people mess up. Now let's move into the most important part of this video, the actual workflow. Because understanding theory is one thing, but if you don't follow a clean process step by step, you can still make mistakes that link your accounts. In my workflow, I personally use GoLogin. Not because it's the only tool, but because it keeps everything organized, repeatable, and beginner-friendly. So let's go step by step. Step 1. Plan before you create anything. Decide how many Fiverr accounts you want to create and what each account will focus on. For example, one account for copywriting, one for video editing, one for logo design. This is important because if all accounts do the same thing, they can look suspicious. So each account should have its own identity and niche. Step 2. Create browser profiles. Now open GoLogin. If you want to follow along with me, check the first link in the description. Just click on it and open the tool. Once you're inside the dashboard, click on Create Profile. Each profile represents one Fiverr account. So if you want 3 accounts, you create 3 profiles. Name them clearly so you don't get confused later. For example, Fiverr Copywriting, Fiverr Video Editing, Fiverr Logo Design. Clear naming is very important, because when you start managing multiple accounts, things can get messy quickly if you don't stay organized. Step 3. Configure fingerprint properly. Inside each profile, you'll see fingerprint settings. Make sure the operating system looks normal, the time zone matches your proxy location, and the language settings are consistent. Avoid strange combinations. The goal is to look like a normal user. Step 4. Assign proxies. Each profile must use a different proxy. Paste your proxy details, IP, port, username, and password. This ensures each Fiverr account connects from a different IP address. Without this step, your accounts can easily get linked. Step 5. Launch the profile. Click Run. A new browser window will open. This is a completely separate environment. Step 6. Verify fingerprint. Go to iFay.com. Check that everything looks clean with no major warnings. If something looks off, fix it before continuing. Step 7. Verify IP address. Search My IP on Google. Make sure the IP is different and the location matches your proxy. Step 8. Repeat for all profiles. At the end, you should have separate environments, unique fingerprints, and different IP addresses. Now that your environment is ready, creating the accounts becomes simple, but you still need to be careful. Inside each profile, go to Fiverr, click Join, and use your unique email. Make sure every account looks completely different. Use different usernames. Avoid patterns like John Writes Pro, John Writes 2. Use different profile images. Write unique bios and gig descriptions. Do not copy and paste. And don't rush. Let the account warm up naturally. Now let's talk about strategy. Most people create multiple accounts and then try to sell the same service on all of them. That increases risk. Instead, split your niches. For example, one account for copywriting, one for video editing, one for design. This makes your setup look more natural and also increases your earning potential. Let's quickly summarize everything. A clean Fiverr setup requires unique emails, isolated browser environments, different IP addresses, different payment methods, and unique profiles and niches. And most importantly, never mix accounts inside the same environment. If you want to set this up properly, check the first link in the description or pinned comment. That's the same tool I used in this video. You'll also get free proxy data to start and a 40% discount on the tool. So if you're planning to use this setup, it's a good place to start. That's it. Now you understand how Fiverr actually detects accounts and how to avoid the mistakes that get most beginners flagged. Take your time, set things up properly, and focus on building something long-term. I'll see you in the next video.